it's like the what was it called? The parable, or no, a story that Jesus Christ told at some point, and he was like, a certain king made a a beautiful banquet, okay, and he went out there to, he told his what was it called? His servants to go bring in the guests that they've already been invited. It was time, everything was ready. And when they got there, people were like, "Oh, I have this thing I have to do. I've got someone to take care of. I have stuff to do." He started giving excuses, and he said that they should. He got so angry and sent his servants to go bring people that were on the streets. All right, so he was trying to describe how the kingdom of God is, how um, it could be like. All right, so basically, it's the same thing over and over again. People got to give excuses, but no problem. We're here. We're live. This is My name is David Ayome, and from Nigeria, Lagos, city of Lagos. It's such a privilege to feature on here with no other person than Coach Pam McRae. Hey, it's been a long time coming. We had such a call once, and it was explosive, explosive. A lot has happened between then and now, and man, I have so much story. It's been my survival. Like, I've been hanging on to TLC literally, you know, and I'm just so grateful to have Coach Pam come on this call to oh my God, he just went off. Anyway, welcome to Nigeria. To come on this call to actually learn her voice, years of experience, her wisdom, and um, how she went from uh, being broke to what was it called? How she went from being broke to being a documented seven-figure earner in 17 months. Imagine, and that's such a privilege to have such experienced coach to come share with us. So I'm super excited, super fired up tonight to to be part of the panelists I get to share with you all tonight. So thank you so much for the opportunity. I have some people watching from my side. I have Abdul. I don't know if Duo is here. Kamel, you're highly welcome to tonight. Just drop a comment wherever you're watching from, and let's know if you can hear me loud and clear. If you can, then I would like to. Uh, I don't know if Coach Pam, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead and share your story in the beginning.
Oh, great, great. I just wanted to make sure you're there. All right. Well, before I joined TLC, I was a banker. Okay. Um, I was working from, say, when now from seven, sometimes 7 to 9, 7 to 8. In Nigeria, the 9 to 5 does not apply. Right? It's supposed to be 8 to 4, 8 to 5, but you go to work by 7 and you come back anytime. Okay, and it's not less than 5, 6, 7 thereabout. So I was doing a typical banking job, and it was suffocating me literally. All right, I've always wanted to break free from that vicious circle of always waiting for the next month before I get money. Right. To make matters worse, I started living on loans, started living on credit. Okay. The bank basically, I don't know, if you're a banker, much of what you have is on credit. They give you a car on credit. They give you a house on credit. So basically everything's on credit. So I was living from credit to credit, and the money was never enough. All right. I wanted something that was gonna free me, liberate me from that stronghold of wants. I wanted to be able to spend more time with my family. I wanted to spend more time with my nephew was fast growing. I also wanted to be able to travel the world as I would. I literally don't like typical 9 to 5. Okay. And that's one of the things that actually informed my brand, which is called the Rat Race Rescue. Okay. I was trying to look for alternatives on what other alternatives exist other than the 9 to 5. I wanted to be able to live life on my own terms and not on the terms of my boss or the terms of whoever it is that pays my salary. Okay. So that I started searching for other alternatives. Prior to now, I had been exposed to network marketing. I've been exposed to direct sales. I've done other form of network marketing that I didn't succeed in it. So I already had this bitter taste in my mouth about it, and I wanted to distance myself from it. But while I was going through a lot of pressure, a lot of financial pressure from home, from my workplace. It was as though I was going to cave in. The opportunity came, Chelsea came, and I saw how simple and easy just sharing or promoting the opportunity, how that can literally transform your life. And I took hold of the opportunity, and I think I joined TLC in May 23rd last year, and by August I had quit my job. I started making over half my salary in a week. What I was making in a month, I was making it in a week. Okay, I was making in a month, I was making half of it in a week. Okay, and just last week, last week, I had my first big international sale. Yay! At some point it was becoming quite difficult, because a lot of people will tell you, I'll get back to you. I'll get back to you. A lot of negativity out there, especially in Nigeria. They tell you stuff like, is it real? Are you sure you're not going to scam people and stuff like that? A lot of this, there's this air of negativity, of doubt and distrust. Okay, but what I enjoy do best, just showing up every day, prospecting, promoting the tea, doing online. I mean, who said this was difficult when you could actually reach thousands of people who are just surfing the net? People are seriously looking for opportunity to get out of the rat race, and you just need to find out how to reach out to them. Okay, so I was just doing my normal daily income producing activity, and I stumbled across this customer who's in the UK, and she was quite busy. I dropped her a message for like a couple of days earlier, but she didn't respond immediately. When she did, she okay, fine, okay. So let me see what it is. I sent her a video of the solution kit. All right, and she go watch it on YouTube, and she's like, "Wow, I love this. I want it." And that was how she was able to place 2 orders for the solution kit. That's about $452 thereabout. And that was really huge. That was actually my first international sale, and I'm just super pumped, super charged up, super fired up. I know more is going to come. Okay, but I just want to share this opportunity. I just want to encourage somebody out there. If you've been on this line of business for a while and you're like, okay, I've hit a brick wall, and it doesn't seem. I just want you to persevere. All right. This is not the whole story. This is just part of the story. I've actually hit a brick wall. I think Coach Pam knows much about that, but I just want to encourage you that nothing good comes easy. You just have to push hard. You have to push hard. You have to be hungry for this thing. All right. If you fold your hands and do nothing, you don't get no results. If you feel the work is too hard, you want to settle for a 9 to 5, then fine. But seriously, if you are hungry for success, if you know that you're made for more, then you have to push hard. The market is ripe. The harvest is full. There are just very few laborers, like Jesus Christ said. Okay, so this is an opportunity for you to latch on to this and come join us in harvesting a lot of, I don't know what to call that, whether it's souls or money or just getting the word out there that TLC is is a new thing, the new thing out there. You just have to feel it. So thanks so much for listening. I hope you get value from this. Yeah.
Wow. All right. Awesome. You gonna introduce me, David?
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Forgive my manners. I got so excited, so fired up that
Okay.
I'm so, all right. So I'm just going to introduce no other person than our seven. I don't know if she's crossed that now, but I know she's just scaling up the heights. She's just scaling the heights. No other than the national director. I think she's the national director now, right? National director, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay. National director, documented seven-figure earner, the founder of C4G, created for greatness.
Yes.
No
Yes.
other person than Coach Pam McCray. I just want to thank you so much for all your support, all your love. You mean I don't know how to say this, but thank you so much. Let's just give it up for her as she comes up to share more of the opportunity and about TLC. Yeah. So you're
Wow.
welcome, man.
Awesome. Well, you know what, David, I just want to say thank you for, yes, that amazing introduction and just really speaking from your heart. I'm super proud of you because where most people will quit at a challenge, you have been that one to make a decision that you're not going to give up, that you really believe that TLC is the company that will bring freedom to your country. And so because of that, you definitely stand out from the rest. And so I just know without a shadow of a doubt, I heard you say something that you know what, you got to feel it. And in 2019, that just happens to be our motto, that yes, you will feel it. And so just excited about, the opportunity to be before you, and always honored to just really share from the heart what TLC is doing for us, for people all over around the entire world, just because of the yes. And so Nigeria, I speak to you all today, letting you know that today, right now, it's your season and it's your turn. You see, David wanted to share with you, as I listened to your story, David, and you always share from the heart your passion and how, because of your yes to TLC, you were able, I don't know if anybody caught that, but you were able to literally quit your job in a week from a pack of tea, from one little pack of tea that literally began to change your entire life. What you were able to make as that rat race, right? Because your goal in life is to get people free from the rat race. And many times don't even understand that rat race happens all over the entire world, not just here in the United States, but even in Nigeria. People want freedom. People believe that there's so much more in life. And as a result of it, you said yes and was able to replace what you would make in a month and 1 week's time here at TLC. And I'll never forget that time we had a conversation and you shared with me how literally 3 to 4 packs of tea pays all your bills. And right here in the United States, so many people take advantage of the opportunity that we have, not realizing that, you know what, all we got to do is click an order and the product is on our doorstep in a matter of days. But you fight through adversity, you fight through and continue to realize that this company, no matter what you got to go through, that this little pack of tea is the pack of tea that can bring complete and total financial freedom to your entire country. And so I salute you for saying that, you know what, I'm going to be the one to lead the way, and I'm looking for the right people. Everybody won't say yes, right? Just like you shared in the beginning. People are going to make excuses, but we're not looking for those people. We're looking for the ones just like you who say, you know what, I have some dreams on the inside of me, who believe that, yes, absolutely, there is something called legacy. And so together, I know without a shadow of a doubt that we are about to get it done. And so to all of you that are jumping on here tonight, right? Tonight in Nigeria, invited to this very private Zoom by David, I salute you because you obviously want something more in life. So I welcome you, Abdul. I welcome you, Yemi, I think it's Bunmi, Gloria. Forgive me if I mispronounce some of these names. Amara, Yemisi, Abike, Esther, Dr. Charles, all of you who have taken the time and been invited to this Zoom tonight, I say congratulations, because the season, the time for change is now. And so just like David was sharing with you all, it was literally a little over 4 years ago when one yes began to turn my entire life around. You see, I tried a lot of opportunities in life, but I found myself putting my hands to things and never having any success. I don't know if anybody can relate to that, but that was me. I can also tell you, Nigeria, tonight, that I was that woman who was once very ashamed very shy. I was that woman who was once very afraid. I was that woman who allowed fear to stop me. I was that woman who did not know and understand my full purpose. But I can tell you that is something, Nigeria, when you begin to realize the greatness that God has put on the inside of you, then that greatness will begin to manifest on the outside of you. And so I began to realize that the passion and the love that I had to help others, that there had to be something that I could connect myself to, a vehicle that would allow me to now begin to manifest the very thing that I had a passion to do, which is to help others. And so 4 years ago, this company came into my life at a time when we needed it the most. You see, we had lost everything. We were bankrupt. We had lost all of our vehicles. You see, we lost everything. We found ourselves literally renting cars. We found ourselves in a position where corporate America, right around the holidays here in the United States, decided that rat race that my husband was a part of. You see, he was an engineer. So he was making quite a bit of money, okay? Multiple six figures US dollars here in the United States. But guess what? Corporate America kept failing our family time and time again. So we looked up and the rat race decided that they no longer needed my husband to race in that rat. And see, for that to be something that was not a choice of ours, we found ourselves literally homeless at the time of 2015. But I want all of you on this live tonight from Nigeria to write this down. 3 powerful letters, and they are YES. Because you never know when one yes can turn your entire life around. And so that's what happened 4 years ago. And as I began to sip on a simple cup of tea, just like this, imagine 1 cup of tea turning your entire life around. So I began to drink. I had no idea. As a matter of fact, let me show you my story. I had no idea that 1 little pack of tea was literally going to allow belly fat to go away. I was able to drop 10 kilograms, okay, in 31 days. It's about 20 pounds here in the United States. So I dropped about 10 kilos in 31 days, not realizing that as my belly went on flat, that the world was going to be inspired, because I began to realize that everybody around the world, no matter whether they're in the United States, whether they're in Nigeria, whether they're in Canada, whether they're in South Africa, no matter where they are, Jamaica, the Bahamas, people are looking for a way to lose weight and to get healthy. And people also are sick and tired of the rat race, living paycheck to paycheck, sometimes not even having a paycheck, just trying to survive in life. And so I can tell you that that's when life began to change. Because after failing for so long, after not knowing my full purpose, I began to sit on this team that I'm going to talk to you about in just a few moments. And I looked up and life began to completely turn around. You see, Nigeria, what David wanted to put you in front of tonight is something that we call change for real. Because this change is something that each and every one of you can grab a hold of. You see, I looked up after sipping on a simple cup of tea, and in less than 60 days from being at our absolute lowest, we had lost it all. I was able to, as a stay-at-home mom, put over 22,000 US dollars into our household in less than 60 days. I believe in Nairas, that's about 7,997,000 Nairas in less than 60 days. And so then at that time, I began to realize this is not about me. It's about people like David who would one day say yes, who would one day realize that, you know what? He had a dream on the inside of him. Yes, David, I see your shirt. Say yes. Had a dream on the inside of him. And that dream was not going to be manifested as he got up every day and was in that rat race, right? And so as a result of it, I kept sipping on this cup of tea, Nigeria, not realizing that then it was going to turn into $250,000 in less than 7 months' time from the comfort of my home. And see, now, that equates to, see, I looked up the numbers, right? That's about 90,875,000 Nairas that I was able to bring home as a stay-at-home mom into my household. I was finally able to feel significant. I was finally able to help my husband. I was finally able to do some things for my family, which is one of the things that I absolutely desire. And so then at that time, because that rat race, that job, my husband was still looking for the job because he believed that that was what he was supposed to do. But then he realized they're not calling him back because they no longer needed him. And so at that time, we began to build this thing together. And the next couple months, we more than doubled our income. We became $1 million US earners right here in the United States in 17 months. And I looked that up. That's about 363,500,000 Nairas, 363,500,000 Nairas, right? So we did that in 17 months. Now we are well over 2 million US dollars, which is about 727 million Nairas. And it's all because of one yes, Nigeria. And so I say to each and every one of you tonight, that tonight is your opportunity to change. All you got to do is say yes, just like David says. And so now let me tell you about this company that we call Total Life Changes. And I can tell you that we are excited because Total Life Change is definitely a total life change. And so this company was started by a gentleman by the name of Mr. Fallon, who literally said yes to his dream a little over 19 years ago. And as he said yes to his dream, you see, he started small. And a lot of times we take small lightly, but we have to realize that everything that's big was once small. So he started from his basement, literally with a dream on the inside of him that he made a decision to give birth with. And so as a result of it, this is Mr. Fallon and his right-hand man, Mr. John LeCar, who literally, we've now been able to build this company to over a $100 million US dollar debt-free company. So therefore, because of that, we have an opportunity that is unlike any other, and products that flat out work, and a compensation plan that pays in order to create freedom around the entire world. And so what David has put you in front of tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is something that now you can say yes to, because we're not just here in the United States. We ship all over the entire world, just like you heard David share about that international sale. That international sale that's going to pay your bills for goodness, how many months, right? Because you said yes. And so I can tell you that now you have that same opportunity because of what we offer here in Total Life Changes. We have a lot of different products, but the one product that I can tell you that's now coming into your country, which is really the only product that you need in order to change your entire life, is this little pack of tea. Because that's all I started with, was this pack of tea that literally created that $1 million in 17 months. Because in the beginning, we didn't know anything about any of the other products. We just knew that this product would help a person to lose 5 pounds, lose 2.5 kilos in 5 days. And that is how it all began. And so let me tell you about this pack of tea, okay? Because this pack of tea is literally something that now you can grab a hold of and you're gonna sip on it. But it's just a detox tea. It's not a weight loss tea. So you're gonna sip on it just like this. And as it goes into your body, it's going to detoxify your body. So it's a detox tea, not a weight loss tea. So it's going to cleanse your colon. It's going to cleanse your liver. It's going to really help to bring back health, because we understand that your health is your greatest wealth. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we have an initiative here in the United States called the 30-33. 30 minutes of some simple cardio. Take a walk for 30 days with 3 products. And so in Nigeria, here's the 3 products that we promote. The tea, right? The second product is some water. Sip on some water, right? And the third product is you. So you too can buy into this 30-33 and say that, you know what? It's all about me, as I am on an initiative to bring change to my country, not just physically, but also physically and financially if you choose. So this tea is powerful. This is the product that as I began to drink it, I could tell you, you see, in the beginning, I didn't drink it because I didn't believe, because I can tell you about my amazing coach, Miss Wellington. You see, when I was given this pack of tea, a woman who now is a multi-million-dollar earner, at that time, we were all broke in the very beginning. But I can tell you that I didn't drink it at first, but then she called me up because she wanted this little pack of tea back because she had given it to me. Well, she drank it, and within 24 hours, it sent it to the restroom. Now, that may not sound used to you, but to her it was, because she was dependent upon prescription drugs from the doctor just to use the restroom. A lot of women suffer from not being able to go on a regular basis, right? And so therefore, she called me because she ran out. She wanted this tea back. What was at that time? I said, no, you can't have this tea back, because she let me know that she lost 10 pounds in 10 days, right? Her sister Jackie was down 21 pounds in about 2 weeks. And so at that time, that's when I began to drink, not realizing that I muscle tea, the lose 5 pounds in 5 days, lose 2.5 kilos in 5 days is going to begin to completely change my entire life. So that's the tea. And that's the product that we want you to focus on as you now grab a hold of this concept, as you now begin to introduce to everybody in Nigeria that this little packet is here to bring you and your family a total life change. And so now what I want to do is now share with you how we're getting it done. Okay, because David came on and he shared with you his phenomenal testimony, right? He shared with you how not only has this product been able to change his life from a detox standpoint, because you can see David does not need to lose any weight, but I guarantee you that he drinks this tea because of the fact that he needs to detox. But he also saw the opportunity. You see, how many of you on here tonight are looking for a way to be able to pay your transportation fees? How many of you on here tonight are looking for a way to be able to pay the different taxes, the school fees for your children? How many of you are looking for a way, but yet you get up and you might be in that rat race, or maybe you don't even have an opportunity and you're just trying to figure it out? Well, TLC is here to not just bring physical change, but also financial change, Nigeria. So let me share with you just a couple of the ways that now you can get back with David tonight and say, you know what, I'm ready. It might be you, Abdul, or it looks like I become, I'm thinking, Yemi, right? And Bunny and Glory and Yemi and Dr. Charles and Esther, every single one of you are on here tonight, how you can get back and say, I'm ready to bring change and freedom to my country, because that's the opportunity that you have. So let me tell you about the ways that we get paid here in Total Life Changes. You see, the first way is real simple. It's retail. And you heard David mention that someone from another country, right, from the UK, actually went to his website. You see, when you say yes to David tonight, or whoever might invite you on here, what's going to happen is you're going to be given a free website. Okay, you get this website for free, right? All you do is you choose some tea that you want to come to your household, and now you're going to get a free website. Well, every single time that you send somebody, no matter where they are, they may be in Nigeria, they may be in the United States, they may be in the United Kingdom, they may be in Canada, it doesn't matter. Every time that somebody clicks and orders, you're going to receive a commission check from Total Life Changes. Guess what? You don't have to ship the product out. They're going to handle all the shipping. It's going to go to your customer's doorstep. But every Thursday, you're going to get a paycheck. Yes, 50% of that order. That's why David is smiling so much right now, because of that fact that, guess what? On Thursday, his check is cut. And today just happens to be a payday for us in TLC. And so now what happens is you get that 50%, and you can imagine how you can do this over and over and over again, and now begin to create some freedom, okay? You see, we pay $10 US for a pack of this tea, which is about 4,000 Nairas, but you're able to go out and sell this pack of tea for 8,000 Nairas. So imagine you doing that over and over and over again and creating freedom in your family, and now being a blessing in lives of others as you now run and create an entire movement of people who want to be free in Nigeria. So it's going to start with this tea, all right? So that's how we're getting it done here in Total Life Changes with the retail. So not only do you have that website, but you're going to have some product in your hands to where you could go out every single day and retail this tea and put money in your pocket, in your household daily, to now be able to provide the things for your family, to be able to provide basic necessities for your family, and to also handle the things that you may not be able to do. You're able to do it daily here because of retail, all right? Now, the second way we get paid is another 50%, okay? Because we're getting 50% on every retail order that goes on our website. But now the second is this. As you're now sharing, you see, we're on a mission, right, David? We're on a mission to where we're going to let all of Nigeria know that this little pack of tea has landed in your country. And so as we're on this mission, there's going to be some people who say, hold on, wait a minute, I need to lose some weight, because there's already some stories going on in Nigeria, trust, know, and believe, of people who have said yes and who are losing weight with this product and are feeling great. And so now you're going to find people that say, wait a minute, I'm tired of the rat race. Wait a minute, I have some dreams on the inside of me. Wait a minute, I know that there is more to life. Wait minute, I am sick and tired of the struggle. I'm looking for freedom. And so now they decide to partner with you and they say yes to TLC. Well, every time that they say yes and they decide to order 5 packs of this tea, 10 packs of this tea, 25 packs of this tea, however many packs of this tea that they decide to order and they say yes to the business side of it, then guess what? You're going to earn 50%. Again, so think about this. A person can get started in this business with a 5-pack of tea. That 5-pack of tea is going to cost that person 40,000 nairas, okay? But now when they pay 40,000 nairas for that pack of tea, I believe, right? I'm right, David? They pay 40,000.
Sorry. Coach, let me interject a bit. It's okay. 23,000 there for 5 packs. 23,000 there.
How much they pay?
5 packs is 23,000.
Is 80?
23,000.
23,000. Okay, so they pay 23,000 nairas.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, so you pay 23,000 nairas, which means you're able to go out and retail them for about 46,000 nairas. So you basically double.
Yeah.
You basically double what you got. Okay, so you're paying 23,000 nairas for a pack of this tea. All right, so therefore, when someone partners with you, right, you're now able to get half of that back as a 50% commission, okay? As a fast start bonus, just to clear that up, all right? So it's powerful because when people say yes, now you're getting 50% back as a fast start bonus, which is strong. Now, the 3rd, 4th, and 5th ways here at Total Life Changes is what we call residual income, okay? This, ladies and gentlemen, is how you're going to begin to make some money in your sleep, all right? So what happens now is as you're now sharing this tea with everybody, as you're now sharing the opportunity of what has now hit the country of Nigeria, right? A takeover, because I can tell you all over the world, South Africa is on fire as story after story, documented 5, 6-figure stories of people who never had cars, who never had homes, who have been able to literally create financial freedom for their family. Now what's going to happen is you start to make some money in your sleep. So we have something called the binary, all right? It means that you go out and you find 2 people, all right? 2 people, a person that now is going to go on your left team and your right team because we deal with 2 teams. So now what's so powerful about this is that it's 2019. David reached out to me because he said, you know what, Coach, I'm ready to take this thing to the next level. So I'm on a mission. So David is on a mission. So imagine you getting in front of what is about to happen over the next 11 months as we tear up 2019, bringing freedom to Nigeria. And so what happens is you're able to now get in at the top because everyone is going to go into the system one behind the other. So there's going to be some people who you don't even know. They may be in Nigeria, they may be in Lagos, I pronounce that right. They may be in other parts of your country, but guess what? It doesn't matter. They may be in the United States. It doesn't matter because you say yes tonight and you tell David to lock in your position. You're now able to benefit from the other people that join later as this thing begins to grow and they become a part of your team. Just know that you can earn up to 20,000 US dollars a week. All right. So that's roughly about what? $7 billion a week in nairas just because of this hybrid binary. It is powerful. Okay. So now that's the 3rd way. Now, the 4th way we get paid here in Total Life Changes is what we call a check match. Just to keep it short, sweet, and to the point. When you introduce this opportunity to people and they get paid every week on the binary that I just talked about, guess what? You qualify for another 50% check match, okay? So therefore, if they go out for the week and let's say that they make, I don't know, 50,000 nairas, I'm just saying a number. Well, guess what? You're gonna get 25,000 nairas in your bank account as a check match. So you get this for every single person that you personally bring into this business. And then when they introduce it to other people, there's another level, say next level. And so on that next level, you're going to qualify for up to another 50%. So just remember 100% bonus payout, Nigeria. It's strong. And then the last way that TLC pays us, because we get paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ways, right? To help you get out of that rat race. Once you hit the rank of a national director, which is what my husband and I are, TLC says, I'm just going to give you $1,500 US a month to maintain your lifestyle. This is something in which I know without a shadow of a doubt can set you all free in your country. And so all you got to do is say yes, because one yes can absolutely turn your entire life around. And so I know all of you are saying, okay, what do I need to do? What do I need to do in order to get started? Well, number one, you got to make a decision. That's first and foremost, Nigeria. You got to decide, because everything starts with a decision. Then you should be sending David a WhatsApp, sending him a message, picking up the phone, calling him tonight and saying, you know what, I am ready. What do I need to do? So now all you do is you choose which way you want to get started. How much of this tea? Because imagine impact. You see, in the beginning, let me just share this with you. In the beginning, when I grabbed a hold of this pack of tea, this was the very thing that began to create the freedom in our household. We were broke. And so we needed money fast. So therefore, I invested in a lot of this tea. But I said, just invest in whatever you can afford, okay, so that you can get yourself started. But we invested in this tea. And I'll never forget when I went out and I went to a women's event and I saw this little pack of tea that we were paying $10 for, right? At that time, which is about 4,000 nairas, right? So we were paying $10 for a pack of this tea, selling it at that time for the 4,000 nairas. We weren't even marking it up to 8,000. So when I saw it multiply to almost 400 US dollars in less than 20 minutes time, I knew, Nigeria, that we had something powerful in our hands. So therefore, all you got to do is choose whether you want to get started with a 5-pack of tea, right? So that now you can have some tea for yourself. And now you can have maybe 1 or 2 packs to now introduce it to some other people, because you want to have some tea for yourself to become a product of the product. Or you get in with that 10-pack, because a 5-pack of tea we decided was $23,000, right? 23,000 nairas, okay? Or you can come in with a 10-pack. That 10-pack is obviously going to be 46,000 nairas. So it doesn't matter how you get started, but it matters that you start. And so tonight is your opportunity to say, I'm ready to be free. Tonight is your opportunity to say, I'm ready to create legacy. Tonight is your opportunity to really understand that all you got to do, right, David, is say yes. And so my name is Pam McCray, and I can tell you that literally, ladies and gentlemen, 4 years ago, I had no idea what this little pack of tea was going to do for my life. I had no idea that one yes was going to turn it all around. After being bankrupt, after losing it all, after living and having to live in someone else's home because we ended up homeless. Imagine one yes turning it all around to where now we're able to do the things that we desired for our kids, to now where we were able to put our child into a top boarding school after he was set up to fail, right, by the school system. We were able to give him an opportunity at his dream. And so it all started, and it's all happening now because of one little pack of tea. So it's been my honor presenting this information to you tonight. And I say, listen to each and every one of you that are on here, Abdul and Yemi and Ibukun, I pray I'm saying that right, and Bunmi and Glory and Amara and Yemisi and IBK and maybe that's what that is, IBK. Okay, I think that's the same name. Okay, Esther and Dr. Charles and all of you that are on here are watching this video at a later date. I say to each and every one of you, yes, can turn it all around. And it's going to happen. This mission is going to happen whether you say yes or not.
Yes or not. Yep.
That we pray that because David shared this information with you tonight, that you say yes and you get in something, in front of something that is going to change the entire world, but most importantly, bring freedom back to your country, Nigeria. So David, I'm gonna turn this back over to you and let you close out this call tonight.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Coach Pam. Thank you so much. I am full of praise and great appreciation for coming on tonight to pour your heart, your wisdom, your experience. 20 years of experience and counting. For us, I mean, it's like you're having the CEO of Access Bank in court. That's huge. That's really huge. We're grateful to have you here tonight. You've listened to her.
I wish you could have shown you some pictures, of how.
Uh-oh.
I mean, of where she is right now, it's yes. Many of you must have been seeing some of my posts, wondering, is this guy crazy? All right, this is why I'm crazy. All right, this is the why of this is why I'm so excited. Because number one, you see, TLC in Nigeria is not as, like, it hasn't gone in circulation yet. Okay, a lot of people who don't even know that it exists. That's why, I mean, this is a huge opportunity for you as well. The industry is huge, it's massive, it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. All right. How did I get to know this? Do a little research. Do a little research. Top five selling industries in the world, and weight loss will fall in the first five. Okay, that's because a lot of people want to lose weight, but they want to go through the rigorous and strenuous, stringent process of having to go to the gym, and all that. And this gives you, I mean, it literally puts gold in your hand, because basically what you're doing is solving a problem. All right. Earlier when I wrote that, if you give attention and effort to solving problems, money will never run away from you. So if you're committed to solving people's problems, especially something as sensitive as weight loss, all right, it will blow up money in your hand. Okay, I just want to say this quickly, that basically, like she has said, uh, the ISO tea is a detox tea and not a weight loss tea. All right, it literally flushes out the toxins from your body, and some of you already know that. I've explained that much of the weight we have in our bodies come from the foods we eat, the air we breathe, and the environment we expose our skin to. If you live in a place like Lagos, for example, whenever you enter the Danko bus, you must have trapped and acquired and embraced tons of germs of toxins on your skin. So detoxification is continuous. It's not something you just do once and go and sleep. It's something you continuously do to free your system from those impurities. So basically, what the ISOC would do is to flush your system completely, which eventually leads to weight loss. Okay, it's actually quite simple. You just need to spend time with it. I didn't know I could actually explain it this way, but you see, it comes with experience, it comes with practice, and I'm pretty sure anybody can do this. All right, it's not rocket science like my former boss would say. Yeah, so it's really really simple. If you have further questions, you want to get to know more about what some more information about this, you can hit me up on my DM on WhatsApp or on Facebook, wherever you're watching from, or you could just I don't know, just hit me up, all right, and let's talk. Like she said, we're gonna tear up 2019 completely. All right, TLC is bringing out this amazing model. I think I said on the back of it, it's awesome. It has an amazing marketing tool, like online marketing tool. I know some of you here are interested in digital marketing, which I started teaching some of you here. All right. It's good. It has a complete done for you system that you simply have to just leverage on. All right. You don't have to break your neck. You don't have to learn. You don't have to be tech savvy to know how this is done. Okay. You just need to say yes. You just need to say yes, and you are on your way to matching on to a fortune. Like I said, just last week, I hit my first international sale. I don't know this lady from nowhere. She just saw my post and liked it, and we got talking. And before you know it, boom, there was what was it called? It was about 450. I don't know. She made two sales, but that was huge, and that could be you too. So I just want to encourage you. Yeah. So if you have more information, I mean more questions, just hit me up. Okay. I guess with this, we've come to the end, right, Coach? Do you have anything more to say?
Yes, no, I'm good. Great job.
Okay.
Awesome. Looking forward to all that say yes. Have yourself a great
Okay.
evening. All right. Great
Yeah.
job, David.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Yeah. Bye. See you later.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Night, everybody.